In a stunning reveal that has captured the hearts of ARMY around the globe, a source close to HYB confirmed that Si-hyuk, founder of Big Hit Entertainment and the visionary behind BTS's rise to global stardom, has been quietly writing letters to Jin, the group's eldest member, at key milestones throughout his career. The revelation came to light following Jin's record-breaking solo concert in Anaheim on July 18, 2025, where over 18,000 fans witnessed what many are calling the most emotionally raw performance in his career. According to insiders, Si-hyuk, often regarded as a stoic figure behind the scenes, was moved to tears while watching Jin's final performance and later handed him a letter backstage. But this wasn't the first. Reports claim that Si-hyuk has written Jin at least 5 heartfelt letters over the years. The first was allegedly given on the day of Jin's debut with BTS in June 2013. That letter, according to one staff member, read simply, "You were born for this. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, forget that." Another came after the group's historic win at the 2018 Billboard Music Awards, where Bang PD praised Jin's quiet leadership and emotional strength. "The world sees your face, but I see your backbone. Thank you for holding everyone up, especially when no one knew you were doing it." In late 2020, when Jin was facing the possibility of military enlistment, Si-hyuk reportedly handed him a small envelope during a private company dinner. That letter wasn't shared publicly, but Jin's teary-eyed smile and quiet nod at the time had fans speculating. Many believe it helped ease the emotional weight Jin carried about temporarily leaving his members and fans, most recently after his Anaheim solo concert, which marked both a new chapter and, possibly, the quiet end of another. Jin received what insiders are calling the most personal letter Bang PD has ever written. While its full contents remain private, a trusted staff member paraphrased one line that left everyone speechless. "You walked in as a trainee. You're walking out as a legend. Thank you for making me proud to believe in you." Fans online are already dubbing the exchange the most heart-wrenching moment we never saw. The hashtag letters to Jin trended globally on X, formerly Twitter, with fans sharing their own versions of what they would write to Jin if given the chance. One viral fan post read, "Bang PD raised artists, but with Jin, he raised a legacy." Others pointed out the poetic symmetry of it all. A young acting student once recruited off the street by Si-hyuk, now becoming the emotional centerpiece of a global empire. Not with loud ambition, but with silent consistency. Not with perfect skills, but with unwavering sincerity. Industry veterans have applauded the emotional intelligence of Si-hyuk's gesture. "This isn't just about artist management," said K-pop analyst Jang Eun-hai. "It's about mentorship. Bang didn't just give Jin a contract, he gave him faith. And Jin repaid it by becoming one of the most emotionally honest artists of his generation." As speculation continues about Jin's next steps, whether more solo work, variety shows, or a creative role behind the scenes, one thing is clear: he walks forward with a kind of rare, enduring support that can only come from someone who's been watching since day one. Si-hyuk's letters aren't just words on paper. They're the silent soundtrack to a journey that changed music history. And Seokjin? He didn't just read them, he lived them. As news of the secret letters spread, the emotional impact on fans was immediate and overwhelming. Thousands of ARMYs took to social media, not just to celebrate Jin's journey, but to reflect on the rare, genuine bond between an idol and the man who believed in him from the very beginning. For many, the idea that Si-hyuk, a man often portrayed as a business giant or behind-the-scenes strategist, had written such intimate, affirming words to Jin over the years felt deeply personal. It was a reminder that BTS's story isn't just about fame and success. It's about real human connection, growth, and quiet loyalty. Fans began sharing personal stories using the hashtag letters to Jin, posting messages like, "Bang PD didn't just build an empire, he raised an eldest son who kept everyone's heart safe." If those letters helped Jin keep going all these years, then I want to thank Bang PD with everything I have. The wave of emotion didn't stop there. Fan artists across platforms created stunning artwork of Si-hyuk and Jin. Some imagined the two in a warm, tearful hug backstage after Anaheim, while others illustrated key moments in their journey together. The trainee days, the early run BTS chaos, the epiphany performance, and finally, Jin's solo stage under a sea of ARMY bombs. Meanwhile, Jin, known for his quiet way of acknowledging fans and emotions, subtly addressed the moment in a Weverse message a few days after the concert. He didn't name Si-hyuk directly. He didn't even mention the letters, but he wrote this: "Some people believe in you even when you don't fully believe in yourself." I'm lucky to have had that kind of person since the beginning, and I'll carry that belief with me wherever I go next. It was enough. ARMY knew exactly who he was talking about. That single message became one of the most liked posts on the platform that week. Fans called it the quiet thank you heard around the world. And while Bang Si-hyuk hasn't publicly commented on the letter rumors, a staff member from HYB reportedly said he smiled when he saw the fans talking about the letters. Then he just said, Seokjin deserves to know how much he's loved. It's rare in this industry to witness such a long-standing, mutual respect between artist and producer, one that goes beyond contracts and press releases and instead unfolds through handwritten notes, unseen moments, and trust that spans over a decade. Because at the end of the day, Jin wasn't just BTS's eldest. He was the heart quietly beating behind the laughter, the one who stayed grounded while the world spun fast. And someone like Bang Si-hyuk, who saw that before anyone else did, never let him forget IT'd at SO when we talk about legacy. Maybe it's not just the awards or the charts or the sold-out arenas. Maybe it's the belief that travels with you, tucked in a letter, sealed with sincerity, from the person who handed you your first chance and kept believing every step of the way. Kim Seokjin didn't just become a star, he became someone worthy of being written to again and again. And in a world that moves too fast, that's the kind of story that stays. And now, as Jin stands on the other side of an already historic chapter, post-Anaheim, post-enlistment, post-reinvention, there's a quiet poetry to the idea that some of his most meaningful milestones were never marked with fireworks or speeches, but with letters. Private, handwritten, intentional, in an industry that often forgets its humanity. The relationship between Jin and Bang Si-hyuk is a rare, timeless reminder that some of the most powerful connections are forged off-camera. Not in rehearsals or red carpets, but in the quiet, consistent belief passed from mentor to artist, like a torch that doesn't burn. It guides that it would have been easy for Bang PD to see Jin as just a visual. Easy to write him off as the safe face of a risky debut. But instead, he looked deeper. He saw Jin's potential for emotional leadership, for understated strength, for gentle chaos that somehow glued a team together. And maybe that's why he chose to write. Because when words are too important to forget, you write them down. And for Jin, who has given fans 1,000 reasons to laugh, cry, and believe, those letters are more than validation. They're proof that sincerity still matters in a world obsessed with speed. That kindness leaves a legacy. That the softest people often carry the heaviest things and still manage to shine. So the next time you hear Epiphany on a late-night drive, or watch Jin giggle at his own dad joke on stage, or see him bow a little longer, wave a little harder, love a little deeper, just know, someone believed in him before the world did. And that belief became something beautiful, that IT became Jin.